Hello everybody, my name is Robert and this is Review Clue. Now today I'm super excited to be taking a look at this, the Apple HomePod Mini. This is the miniature version of Apple's HomePod speaker from a couple of years ago, the £300 room-filling speaker. This one is the mini version. It will run you £99 here in the UK. And I have high hopes for this thing. I've got a HomePod already and it sounds amazing. And for £99, I'm hoping that I can fill a couple of different rooms of these. So what we're going to do today is take a look at the unboxing experience, exactly what you get in the box, how easy this thing is to set up, maybe even compare it to the look of the HomePod original, but we will have a full review of this coming up as well. So if you're interested in seeing that review, go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon so you get notified every time I upload. But without further ado, let's get right into this box. And it's a nice looking box, so let's go over here and do that. Okay, so here we are with the box, and in Apple style, this is a lovely looking box. We've got the HomePod Mini logo there, and as we look around, we can see what this box is going to look like and what the product is going to look like as well. The same mesh styling of the original HomePod, but in this much smaller package. And along the top we have that screen as well, and that's a really nice looking display. I hope it looks that good in person. So let's go ahead and just unbox it, find out what we get inside. So as we pull it open here, there we go. I'm going to drop this box out of the way, and the first thing we see is the HomePod itself, of course. And actually, that's even smaller than I was expecting it to be. This thing is tiny. Along the top, we've obviously got that display there with the plus and minus for volume, and we've got that cable which is attached. And they say it's non-removable, but you can remove it if you tug it. It's the same with the main HomePod. They don't recommend it, but you can do it if you really need to. Let's just slide that off to the side in the background there. Take a look at what else we get in the box. A cardboard divider. Some instructions here. Let's open that up and see exactly what we get. We of course do get an Apple sticker. I have got so many of these and I never know what to do with them. I never really know where to put them, but I've got another one. And we've got obviously how to set this thing up. With the W1 chip, it should be super duper simple. That's pretty much it. Oh, here's a fun little thing for you. You do get a USB-C wall adapter. Yes, this is the thing that they wouldn't put in the iPhone 12s because they assumed everyone would have one, but there's one with the £100 HomePod Mini. It was a very, very odd choice to not put one of these in with the iPhone 12, but we get one here, USB on the bottom, USB-C on the bottom, and we've got the USB-C cable there as well. So let's just peel all of this off. We've got that lovely Apple logo on the bottom there. There we go. Got to peel off all this cardboard around the wire. But I think what we should do is get this thing plugged in and have a listen and have a look at that setup experience. So let's do that now. Okay, so I actually couldn't show you setup there because basically my iPhone decides it doesn't want Filmic to record if we're actually doing something else. So while I was setting up the HomePod, it stopped working. But we've got it all set up now. It was super duper simple. As soon as I plugged this thing in, both my iPhone and my iPad told me, hey, you've got a HomePod Mini to set up. I clicked the button, boom, it was done 1-2 minutes later. It's a super simple process, and it always has been with Apple devices, especially with that W1 chip. So let's take a look at the top here, and we can obviously do volume. Oh, there we go. There's that volume rocker. But let's try a request, shall we? Let's try play Bring Me the Horizon.
Now playing Bring Me the Horizon.
That's enough of that before I get copyright striked. That surprised me, actually, in terms of its volume. This thing is louder than I expected it to be. I don't know whether that's full volume or not. That's full volume. My god, that's loud. That's really impressive. For such a small device, that is an impressive sound for also £100. You've got to remember, this is only £100. So we can also take a look at the top here, and as I request something, what's the weather?
Just a sec. It's currently clear and 14 degrees. Expect cloudy skies starting in the afternoon, and rain early in the morning with mixed conditions for the rest of the day. Today's high will be 16 degrees, and the low will be 8.
I can't lie to you, that display is gorgeous. I love that. I could watch those colours for a long, long time. It's a really subtle thing. On the larger HomePod, you don't notice that as much, but here it's really, really prominent. Also, I really like the size of it. My main HomePod is a little bit big for my space, I'm going to be honest with you. This one seems to fit a lot better. It's a lot smaller, a lot more compact. It can fit in more places. If I also have two of these, you can start to do things like set them up together, and they can do dual audio and left and right channel, obviously. That's really cool stuff. So, yeah, I guess that is the HomePod Mini, and that is impressive sound coming from something of that size. It's obviously because it's got 4 speakers in there as well, and as I start to look with this a bit more, I will show you some more cool stuff you can do with it, like passing audio from one to the other by simply tapping your device or holding it near the HomePod. It will pass off from one to the other, and let's get some footage of that now. I'm obviously going to have to mute it and put some non-copyright music over the top, but let's take a look at that in action. So there you have it. I think that video showed off just how quick that was. It is a simple hold it close enough and it pounds off straight away. That's insane. Like, my HomePod sort of does this, but not to this extent, not this quickly. One thing I have noticed though is if we take a look at the top here, the plastic or glass, I'm not actually sure which one it is, does seem to be a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, so I would avoid touching it as much as you can. Use those voice commands rather than actually touching the top of it, because it's going to start to look grubby quick, especially with that white model. But with space grey it's not as bad, still noticeable though. Well, honestly, first impressions is that surprised me. That genuinely did surprise me in terms of its audio quality and fidelity. Yes, this thing is double the price of something like the Google Home Mini or the Echo Dot, but this thing's sound quality is double something of the Amazon Echo Dot or even the Google Home Mini, which both are similar sized speakers, really, especially with the Dot now. That Dot is in the oval shape, which is very similar to this one. This produces miles better sound. And that W1 chip integration, to be able to just tap and go, dropping audio between both devices, is a game changer, honestly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a few days with this device, having a look at this compared to the main HomePod, deciding what I think of it and whether it could replace the HomePod in my situation. I have quite a small space here, so I don't run music super duper loudly, so potentially the HomePod could be all I need. Let's find out though, and if you're interested in finding out that answer with me, drop down there, hit that bell notification icon, hit that subscribe button, and comment as well. Have you managed to pick up one of these yet? What did you think of it? Were you as blown away as I am? Or is this just a novelty? Anyway guys, my name's been Robert, this has been Review Clue, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.